welcome to Club 5, Episode 6 of The Pilgrimage on FM24. I'm Jamie, and coming up on today's episode, I've got the final two games of our EFL Championship season for you. At home to Derby and away to Wigan. So let's get straight into it, and the team to face Derby is coming up in just a moment. Okay, here is the team to face Derby, and it is Sang goal, back four of Aït-Nouri, Darling, Mosquera and Teze, Tsimikas, Gomez, Gore and Guedes in midfield, Kalajic and Silva up front. So let's submit the team and go and give a team talk. Okay, my assistant thinks if we carry our last performance into this match, we'll do well. We're in cracking form, so he's absolutely right. Let's outstretch the arms and agree with him. And let's get out there and try and do exactly that. So let's kick the match off. And as always, we'll give it the first 10 minutes to see whether we can manage to get an early goal, or at least an early sign that we're on top. And it is a Wolves highlight to begin with. Tsimikas takes it off Aït-Nouri, and the follow-up is blazed wide by Guedes. And we remain in third place at the moment. And Burnley are winning against Charlton, so nothing less than a win will do here. And we've got another chance to score. Guedes over a free kick. And he's gone close again. It's just ruffled the netting on its way over. And Derby have offered almost nothing so far. Teze with the throw-in into Guedes. Back to Teze. Finds Gore. Guedes' cross evades everybody. Oliveira gets it clear for Derby. Mosquera wins the header but gives it away. Gomez has won it back, finds Guedes into Fabio Silva, who drifts out to the right, pulls it back to Guedes, who gets the cross in, and Kalajic with the header makes it Wolverhampton Wanderers 1, Derby County 0. And we've got the goal we needed to keep the gap to Burnley at 1 point, as it was when we went into the match. And Burnley are now 2-0 up. So it doesn't look like we're going to be going into the final game in second place. Does look like we're going to have to settle for third at best, as that one pinballs around the area off the corner. Gore's got it. Crossfield ball to Darling, plays it out to Tsimikas, who's picked up an injury. Into Guedes, back to Gore. And Gore's shot comes back off the post. It's kept alive and Guedes has it. Back to Teze. Into Guedes, who crosses it. It's gone through everyone. And Kalajic is offside. So let's get... there's half-time. We're 1-0 up. So... doing well, can definitely find another gear, that's fine. And let's get Tsimikas off. And let's bring He-Chan on the left hand side. And also, what else do we need to do possibly? I'm thinking actually the other change is going to be Fabio Silva for Aziz Yakubu. So let's make that change and start the second half. And let's see if we can manage to get a second goal, or if Charlton can help us out by fighting back against Burnley. We've got a corner. It's headed away though. Guedes picks it up, plays it into Gore. He's got himself turned away from trouble, finds Darling. Gomez into He-Chan. His shot goes straight through the goalkeeper And we have got the second goal. 10 minutes into the second half, it is Wolverhampton Wanderers 2, Derby County 0. And that score is matched at Turf Moor by Burnley. Guedes' corner and Kalajic's header gives us a 3-0 lead. So we have all but wrapped this game up. And I'm thinking a double change on 65. So we'll just watch this highlight. Guedes' free kick. The header from Mosquera is over the top. And we'll do a double change. So I'll take off Kalajic, I think. And we'll give Harrison a run out. And I'll also take off the tiring Mosquera and bring on Adarabioyo. So we now have one substitution remaining, and I'm going to save that one for quite a lot longer yet, until we definitely need to make it. We're 3-0 up, we don't need to risk anything. Guedes is ball in from the free kick, it's headed away, and we've won the header, but they managed to get it clear. Valchak finds Carreras. His clearance, though, is picked up by Adarabioyo. Teze, down the right-hand side, crosses it in, and it's almost an own goal. We'll have a corner. And I can't see who's taking the corner. It's Guedes. And the header away finds Teze, and the highlight comes to an end. I'm going to take Aït-Nouri off, because he's tiring and on a yellow card, and bring on Tanganga for the final change. And that should see us through. We've got 6 minutes of stoppage time to get through, but Hee-Chan is charging down the left. His cross, and it's cleared. Gelhardt plays it back to Carreras for Derby. Cashin into Sibley. Finds Gelhardt over the halfway line. Gelhardt to Valchak. Finds Gelhardt again. Cuts in, finds Smallbone, whose shot goes over the bar. And it's Jose Sarr with a goal kick. Short one to Darling. Finds Tanganga at left back to Hee-Chan. Plays it forward, but it's cut out by Nelson. Jajic to Hinchelwood. Back to Cashin. Finds Hinchelwood. Into Jojic. I think I called him Jajic a minute ago. It's Jojic. Cashin back to Drommel. Finds Nelson. Into Hinchelwood. Back to Nelson again. Hinchelwood. Plays it out to Jojic on the right. He goes forward for Derby into the area. Cuts it back to Gelhardt, and Joe Gelhardt cuts the deficit to 3-1. And gives Derby something to work with. But they've only got 2 minutes to get 2 goals for a point. And that should be that. And it is. Full time then. Wolverhampton Wanderers 3. Derby County 1. And I'll be back in a moment with the second match of today's episode. Okay, time now for the second match of the episode and our final match of the season as we make the trip to Wigan Athletic. And team for this one is Awano in goal, in for the injured Jose Sarr. And then it's a back four of Aït-Nouri, Darling, Mosquera and Teze, Simicas, João Gomez, Aronson and Guedes in midfield, Kalajic and Silva up front. So let's submit the team and go and give a team talk. Okay, my assistant is once again going with, if you carry your last performance into this match, we'll do well. So this time I'm going to disagree with him. We had a team meeting before the match and we emphasise to the players that it's a match we should be winning. So I'm going to exactly say that. A match we should be winning, make sure we do, with pumped fists. And that's got everybody to a man composed. So that's exactly what I wanted. Let's get into the tunnel. Team's still in the running for promotion, but you will need a favour from Sheffield Wednesday. Are you at all anxious about their motivation against Burnley on Saturday, given they have nothing to play for themselves? You'd be questioning the integrity of the entire league if you believe that. As things stand, you'd require help from elsewhere if we're to earn promotion without the need for the playoffs. Are you confident? I'm hopeful, but I realise help's needed. So let's get out there, see if we can do our part. We will, of course, keep our eye on the league table and the other results. And the first highlight is a Wigan highlight. They've hit the post from a free kick, and thankfully we've got it clear and the highlights come to an end. Burnley are... In fact, we're on the attack now. I'll come back to Burnley in a minute. Simicas's left-footed corner, headed away. Aït-Nouri gives it back to Simicas. His cross, and Mosquera gives us a lead on 9 minutes. And it is Wigan Athletic 0, Wolverhampton Wanderers 1. So we're doing our part. Burnley at the moment, I think, must be level, as we face a corner from the opponents and it's pulled back and then thumped over the top of the crossbar. So I still haven't managed to find out the score in the Burnley match. I'll keep my eyes on it, but we're under a bit of pressure at the moment, so I'm going to go with a demand more. We shouldn't be struggling in this game. Kalajic back to Darling. Plays it into João Gomez. Aït-Nouri. Down the line for Simicas. Finds João Gomez. Back to Darling. Into João Gomez. Aronson takes over. Plays it out to the right for Guedes. And his cross is a good one. It's pulled back to Aronson. And João Gomez's shot is just wide. Now, Burnley are 0-0 with Sheffield Wednesday. So Sheffield Wednesday have absolutely nothing to play for other than potentially pride. They can't. In fact, they can't change their league position unless they lose. So even a win won't change their league position. So their motivation is probably limited, but hopefully they will pull their weight and deny Burnley. It's still 0-0, so our 1-0 lead is enough at the moment for promotion as we approach half-time. And there is the half-time whistle. It's Wigan Athletic 0, Wolverhampton Wanderers 1. So let's go into the dressing room and offer some words of encouragement. Assistant manager's absolutely right. We are doing well. We can definitely find another gear. So we'll point the finger and say that. And all that we need to do now is just check whether anybody is needing to come off. And in fact, there is one change I need to make anyway. Was always planning to share the match between Brendan Aronson and Daniel Gore. They both came into the match carrying knocks. So they're going to do half a game each. But that is the only change at half-time. And as it stands, we're still second in the league. But it is a Wigan highlight again. Sessegnon to Fisher. Simicas wins the ball, but we don't keep hold of it. We're going to hit the crossbar. It's then cleared. A deco, but the highlight comes to an end and we escape somehow. Aït-Nouri to João Gomez. Back to Darling. Plays it into Gore. To Simicas. His ball into midfield for Fabio Silva to Gore. Guedes tricks his way past his man and gets the shot away, and he's beaten the keeper at the near post. So it is Wigan Athletic 0, Wolverhampton Wanderers 2. We've played 54 minutes. And now it is all eyes on the other game once we get a chance to have a look at the scores. So it's Harry Darling to João Gomez, Aït-Nouri into Tsimikas, plays it back to Darling, to Aït-Nouri again, into Gore, forward to Fabio Silva, João Gomez to Tsimikas on the left wing. Tsimikas hits the woodwork, and that's out for a goal kick. And as it stands, Sheffield Wednesday are doing us a massive favour. They're 1-0 up against Burnley. Aït-Nouri's cross, Guedes is denied. Edsa plays it forward to Lang. And we've won it back. Gore to João Gomez. And apparently that was a fair challenge. It's played back to Tickle in goal, who launches it forward. Mosquera wins his header, finds João Gomez into Tsimikas, who's robbed by the defender, but the back pass is short and Kalajic nips in to win it and puts us 3-0 up. And now it is definitely all eyes on Hillsborough. Still 1-0 to Sheffield Wednesday. Vilka gives it straight to Darling, who plays it to Kalajic. We can attack from here. Into Gore, who has a chance to shoot, and it's high over the crossbar. And Sheffield Wednesday remain 1-0 up. 20 minutes to go. So we're looking good at the moment. Tickle with the ball for Wigan. Launches it forward. And we win the header. Kalajic plays it back to Tsimikas. Tsimikas drifts out to the left hand side. Gets to the byline. And that has hit the post and come out. João Gomez is robbed by Sessignon, who comes forward. Taken by Darling, but it's a fair challenge and a throw-in. Highlight comes to an end. Sheffield Wednesday remain in the lead going into the last 15 minutes. So Burnley require 2 goals now to deny us promotion. And Darling takes it off the goalkeeper, plays it to Aït-Nouri. To Darling again, into Gore. His ball forward finds Silva. To Guedes on the right. Back to Teze. Into Gore. Back to Mosquera. Darling into Fabio Silva. Round the corner. And it's cut out by the defender. And we briefly win it back. But then they can counter again. Montgomery plays it out to Edsa, who crosses. And Lewis Pirri finishes the chance. It is Wigan Athletic 1, Wolverhampton Wanderers 3. And it's still all eyes on Hillsborough, who and Sheffield Wednesday still lead. So let's make our remaining substitutions now. We need to bring on a right back. So that will be Tangang. In fact, that will be Santos. We need to bring on a centre back. In fact, we don't. We need to bring on a left back to replace Aït-Nouri. So that will be Tanganga. We need to bring on a midfielder to replace João Gomez. So that's going to be Alfie Harrison. And we need to bring on one to replace Tsimikas as well. So that is going to be Hwang Hee-chan. So let's make those changes. And let's just see the game out. And let's go back to the Sheffield Wednesday game. In fact, we've got a highlight, so we can't. And it's Tanganga to Harrison. Tanganga to Harrison again into Hee-chan. He's got a chance to shoot and he's hit the post. It doesn't really matter what happens here now because we're not going to drop points. and all that matters is what's happened in the Sheffield Wednesday game. So I'll be back in a moment to show you the final league table, when we'll be able to confirm what's happened at Hillsborough, and also to tell you what's coming up on the next episode. Okay, here is the final league table of the season, and confirmation that Sheffield Wednesday held on against Burnley for a 1-0 win, meaning that we clinch second spot on 97 points, going up alongside champions Crystal Palace, who finish on 99. So the 4 teams in the playoffs will be Burnley, Hull, Watford and Ipswich. So Burnley will take on Ipswich, Hull will take on Watford, and the 3 teams taking the drop, Wigan Athletic, Blackpool and Charlton Athletic. So let's take a look now at what is coming up on the next episode, and quite obviously it will be the pre-season edition. So the only question is, will we be going into the Premier League as Wolves manager, or will we be getting another job? So you'll find that out on the next episode. And if you've enjoyed that one, please leave a nice thumbs up on there for me. Subscribe to the channel for daily Football Manager videos. Thank you very much indeed for watching, and goodbye.